Glimepiride is a sulfonylurea drug used to treat type 2 diabetes mellitus. In this video, let's found. What is glimepiride? What is glimepiride used for? Contraindication. What are the side effects of taking glimepiride? How does glimepiride work? How to use glimepiride? What is glimepiride? Glimepiride is an antidiabetic medication within the sulfonylurea class, primarily prescribed for the management of type 2 diabetes. It is regarded as a second-line option compared to metformin, due to metformin's well-established safety and efficacy. Glimepiride was patented in 1979 and approved for medical use in 1995. In 2020, it was the 87th most commonly prescribed medication in the United States, with more than 8 million prescriptions. What is glimepiride used for? Glimepiride is indicated for the management of type 2 diabetes in adults as an adjunct to diet and exercise to improve glycemic control as monotherapy. It may also be indicated for use in combination with metformin or insulin to lower blood glucose in patients with type 2 diabetes whose high blood sugar levels cannot be controlled by diet and exercise in conjunction with an oral hypoglycemic, a drug used to lower blood sugar levels, agent alone. Contraindication. Contraindications for glimepiride include the following patient groups and conditions: diabetic ketoacidosis, type 1 diabetes mellitus, hypersensitivity to glimepiride. Side effects. Side effects from taking glimepiride include gastrointestinal tract, GI, disturbances, occasional allergic reactions, and rarely blood production disorders including thrombocytopenia, leukopenia, and hemolytic anemia. In the initial weeks of treatment, the risk of hypoglycemia may be increased. Alcohol consumption and exposure to sunlight should be restricted because they can worsen side effects. Pharmacodynamic. Glimepiride stimulates the secretion of insulin granules from the pancreatic beta cells and improves the sensitivity of peripheral tissues to insulin to increase peripheral glucose uptake, thus reducing plasma blood glucose levels and glycated hemoglobin, HbA1c, levels. A multi-center, randomized, placebo-controlled clinical trial evaluated the efficacy of glimepiride, 1 to 8 mg, as monotherapy titrated over 10 weeks, compared with placebo in T2DM subjects who were not controlled by diet alone. In this study, there was a reduction in fasting plasma glucose, FPG, by 46 mg per deciliter, postprandial glucose, PPG, by 72 mg per deciliter, and HbA1c by 1.4% more than the placebo. In another randomized study comprising of patients with T2DM receiving either placebo or one of the three doses, 1, 4, or 8 mg, of glimepiride during a 14-week study period, all glimepiride regimens significantly reduced FPG, PPG, and HbA1c values, p less than 0.001, compared to placebo by the end of the study period. The 4 and 8 mg doses of glimepiride were more effective than the 1 mg dose, however, the 4 mg dose provided a nearly maximal anti-hyperglycemic effect. Half-life. The elimination half-life of glimepiride is approximately 5 to 8 hours, which can increase up to 9 hours following multiple doses. Mechanism of action. ADP-sensitive potassium channels on pancreatic beta cells that are gated by intracellular ATP and ADP. The heterooctameric complex of the channel is composed of 4 pore-forming KIR 6.2 subunits and 4 regulatory sulfonylurea receptor, SUR, subunits. Alternative splicing allows the formation of channels composed of varying subunit isoforms expressed at different concentrations in different tissues. In pancreatic beta cells, ADP-sensitive potassium channels play a role as essential metabolic sensors and regulators that couple membrane excitability with glucose-stimulated insulin secretion, GSIS. When there is a decrease in the ADP-ADP ratio, the channels are activated and open, leading to K+ efflux from the cell, membrane hyperpolarization, and suppression of insulin secretion. In contrast, increased uptake of glucose into the cell leads to elevated intracellular ATP-ADP ratio, leading to the closure of channels and membrane depolarization. Depolarization leads to activation and opening of the voltage-dependent Ca2+ channels, and consequently an influx of calcium ions into the cell. Elevated intracellular calcium levels causes the contraction of the filaments of actomyosin responsible for the exocytosis of insulin granules stored in vesicles. Glimepiride blocks the ADP-sensitive potassium channel by binding nonspecifically to the B sites of both sulfonylurea receptor 1, SUR1, and sulfonylurea receptor 2A, SUR2A, subunits, as well as the A site of SUR1 subunit of the channel to promote insulin secretion from the beta cell. Dose: Type 2 diabetes mellitus. Initial 1 to 2 mg p.o.q.am after breakfast or with first meal, may increase dose by 1 to 2 mg every 1 to 2 weeks, not to exceed 8 mg per day. Conversion from other oral hypoglycemic agents. Observe patients carefully for 1 to 2 weeks when being converted from long half-life sulfonylureas to glimepiride, because of potential for overlapping of hypoglycemic effects. Safety advice. US FDA Pregnancy Category C. Animal reproduction studies have shown an adverse effect on the fetus, and there are no adequate and well-controlled studies in humans, but potential benefits may warrant use of the drug in pregnant women despite potential risks. Use is not recommended. That's all the information about glimepiride we collected. Thanks for listening. Do not forget to like, share, and subscribe for the HeInfo channel if you like this video to update more health information.